Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. I am going to start on a little golden book journal. This is one that I just adore the little images and the colors, and I wanted to do something summery, but I feel like this looks more fall. However, she's gonna go on a picnic. So, you know, this is a pretty used book. It is torn and taped. So, and not all of the places that it was taped well. I'll try and fix some of that, but I think that whoever had this book, they used it a lot. I'm pretty sure. But I think that the images are adorable. I think her little dress is so cute. It's called the Ginghams. And the backward picnic. And so I get to use gingham fabric in it and whatever else I can find that is gingham. And I don't know, I think it's gonna be fun. But I thought we would take it apart together. I haven't done this in a little while with you guys. This one is really, really destroyed. And in fact, I had started to see what I was in for. And this front page, was completely taped back on. So we're just gonna see. I had gone kind of halfway and then I put the tape back on. Thought I would start with you guys. So there's tape here. I'll get rid of that. I don't think it was done too long ago because the tape's not real old looking. But so you see this one is totally off. So cute though. Okay, and there's a little tape here, but I'm going to be covering this. I'm actually going to cover this. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And because so much needs to be done, I am going to cover this time. And then the back was taped back on as well. So there's probably a little sticky left behind. Yeah. And I'm not concerned about tearing the golden stuff because I wasn't going to try and save it anyway, because it is not all in one piece. It's all worn on the edges. So not too concerned about that. And I don't know how far apart. Oh yeah, totally apart. So this is going to be an interesting fix. Yeah, we'll get there though. We will get there. Hopefully that it doesn't take too long. Okay, let me get these things out of the way. And you know, I have easier access to my staples because of it. Okay, I need this though. I need this piece of board. So let's just get in here. And get to the staples. Now, I have not done it where I've saved my golden strip, but I know other people have. And what I've been told by people who have watched me do this before is that if you want to save that golden stuff, then you can use your heat gun. I'm trying to figure out what I have that can get underneath that staple. I should have brought a little knife in here. Okay, I'm just going to push and hopefully get it. Oh, I got it. And then it pushes through this side. Again, I'm just going to pull it off because my book is so kind of destroyed anyway. We just want to get to it. I remember I've had the book for quite a while. I remember when I purchased it, I thought, am I going to be able to save this? And I think so. I'm just trying to get to my staple there. Come on. Okay, so one, there's usually two. get a hold of it. I'm really pushing down on that to get to it. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have? I don't know if I have anything in my craft room that might work. Maybe this? Which side am I working on? Just try and get under the edge a little so I can pry it. There we go. So I used my little wire cutters. All right. Pull off the golden stuff. I did this to you guys before. I was just eating some nuts and it's stuck in my throat now. See if I can push it. There it goes. So I know a lot of you have done this, and this is more like if you haven't, or maybe you've done it in another way and you're like, okay, I want to try it that way. You know, just something. I thought I would do it with you guys. Okay, let's see what we have here. So I want my pages apart from the book. Yeah, making sure this is... So generally, you know, and it might depend on the age of your little golden book, but they have 2 signatures in them. I'm going to have to read the book again and make sure that it's all in order. So this goes here, but this could be one of the ones that... Yeah, this could be a 1 signature one, you guys. That's going to be different. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. Oh, no, it's not. There it is. There's the other signature. I was going to say, I've never made one with just 1 signature, but there we go. So there's 1 signature, and there's 1 signature. Okay. So I'm going to have to do a lot of work on these to clean them up. And then this, I want apart. We're going to clean it up a little bit. I don't know if I need the scissors. So some people, and I don't know how people do it now. I don't think there's a lot of people still doing, you know, little golden books. Maybe there are, I just don't watch them. Some people remove this, and then when you remove it, it makes the pages too long. They stick out. And so sometimes they'll cut the pages. Sometimes they fold the pages over. I actually make it so that I save this. And the way I save it is there's 2 little pieces. There's the paper that's this paper, and then there's this paper. And so you can go in between it with an X-Acto knife. This one is so falling apart that I think it's going to happen pretty easy. But I go through with the X-Acto knife and I open it up. I'm going to go from the other side now. I am not pushing hard. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut myself. Okay. So then you have it like this, right? It's open. Now, I've done this different ways, but I am going to try the twine method this time because I've not done the twine method before. Not my idea. I've seen it done or I've heard of it being done. I don't remember. But you have to get your paper out of the way. Okay, and then you will see the board, the chipboard underneath. I don't know if I want to do the twine method because I've got paper. I mean, chipboard. I might as well use it. Let's see. We're going to try. You guys are going to come with me and try. How about that? I have lots of pieces of chipboard that I can choose from here. Hold on. I've got to dig for like all these little pieces. So why not use them, right? So this one is a good length. And then you just kind of compare the thickness and this feels right. It looks to be about 1/8 of an inch to me. And maybe 1/8 of an inch would be too much. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, move some things, just push it out of the way. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try with my regular cutting thingy. And we're gonna try and take just a little bit off that we can put down in there. I don't know. Let's see. I think that cut through it. It did. Okay, so I've got this, right? Let's see if it fits down in there. I'm kind of going underneath. You guys, it fits. It totally fits. Okay, so what I need to do is make a mark to cut. Okay, so we're just gonna cut that off. The other one isn't gonna be as easy because it's off, right? It got separated. I'm going to take and run a bead of glue down because I've got paper for it to stick to. Okay, so that's in. So now it's stuck to this little floral paper that's down in there. And then I am going to put glue on top and fold those papers back over. And then we will do one more layer over the top of it just for good measure, we'll call it. So when it's all dry, this will be firm. I've done it before and it worked, so. But we are gonna cover this with something else just to keep it firm. I'm gonna move that out of the way and we're going to do one more thin little strip and see what we can figure out with the other one that is in 2 pieces. I'm gonna go probably just slightly, I don't know. No, it'll be fine. This will be good. As long as it doesn't fall apart because it's too thin. I'm gonna cut it as well. Okay, we'll get this out of the way for a moment. Let's see what we can figure out here. Just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. So we have the same thing, you know, we have the extra paper. just kind of moving it out of the way. Okay, kind of. Okay, so there's that one, and then this one. Just want to move it out of the way. So then I'm thinking though, I feel like, well, what I'm gonna do, I need to find a piece of cardstock. Let me see what I have over here real quick. Hopefully I have something already that's kind of long enough. This will probably be long enough. Yeah. So we're gonna do about, I'd say half an inch. 3/4 of an inch. And then we want it the same as the book. Just cutting it probably off camera. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line these up so that I'm just thinking. I'm going to put the glue on this side. So I've never dealt with this before, guys. So I realize it's going to take a little while and that it might be pretty boring for some of you. So sorry about that. But, you know, it shows that things can, you know, be fixed after they're all torn up. So we're going to go ahead and put this down. Let's see what it looks like on this side. I don't want it to be hanging off or anything. Not much anyway, it'll be covered. Okay. And then maybe what we'll do next is go ahead and put this down. That might be the way to do it. Let's see, measure it. So I'm just cutting that. I'm going to put glue right where it needs to sit. See if I can get it in there, right up against where it needs to be. Hopefully. So if you ever, even if you have one that you, that isn't messed up when you buy it, but say you accidentally, you know, cut through or something, you can always fix it. Okay, so then this will sit right next to it. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this. Like that. Get that off there. My fingers are gonna be a mess. I want this out of the way, the top one. But we'll see. Or maybe I should have cut that off. I probably should have cut that off. Sorry, mess. Because it would have gone underneath the little piece that I added, but now that the piece is already glued down, it can't go underneath. So cutting it off makes sense. Yes, I am getting glue all over the place. And normally I would not do that. I would wipe everything off. But since I'm filming, I'll clean up when I'm done. How about that? There we go. So then that holds that side all down and stuff. This side, well, it's already down because of flipping it over, but we're gonna put another piece right on top of this. When I go to cover the whole thing, all of my work will be under, you know, under something cute. So none of it's gonna show, but it'll be nice and sturdy. Oops. It reminds me of Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah, how she does it and she just keeps on going. You know, sometimes you can't stop. You just have to keep on going. So yeah, you can save just about anything, honestly. If you stop and think for a minute, you'll figure something out. So that firms that up. I've got chipboard and paper on either side. It's a cardstock paper. So, and then it will be covered with more paper and fabric. So, because I'll be covering the whole thing with probably more cardstock. So this here, where it flexed, well, even right now it's not flexing, but if I forced it, it would. But once it's all dry, it will not. So we're gonna do the same thing on this. We're gonna go ahead and cover those two ends. Just for more stability's sake. I can't hold it. My fingers don't reach. I want to stay put. Okay, don't think I need this anymore right now. So let's glue these down. Okay, and then on the other side. And it won't go anywhere. It'll be just fine. All right. So the covers are all firmed up. I've dried up glue all over myself. Okay. So the next and the last thing that we're going to do is just put the spine on. I am doing a 2-inch spine and I've already got it cut down. And so then this is going to be over here. Okay. I have some fabrics that we're going to use already, and we're going to go ahead and glue it down. So I went out shopping this weekend and I found the cutest fabric that I thought would go so well with this journal. at an estate sale. Isn't that so cute? I've already put it together. I used Heat and Bond to put this fabric onto this fabric. And then I have Heat and Bond and tissue paper. I know not everybody does it that way, but I do it that way so that the glue doesn't seep through. And we're going to use Fabri-Tac. And I'm just gonna eyeball it, sticking it down. Hopefully we get it right. The one bad thing about this is that it's not gonna dry immediately. So I'm not gonna be able to really play with it much after I get the glue, you know, down. But we'll see. So I'm just gonna try to get it in the center as best I can. That way, kind of scoot it around to get it smushed. Let's see. It needs to come this way a little bit. I have my lines on my thing here, and then I'm looking at how much it's hanging over on either side. It looks decent. What do you think? And then I like to leave quite a bit of a gap in between for opening and closing really easily. And it looks like we're gonna go maybe just over ½ an inch in with glue on here. Just over ½ an inch. Come on. And then I just do my best to line it up. And if I can get it like lined up on a line on my board, I try to do that. It's not always possible, but I try. Okay, and then the front, we're gonna go all the way, the whole bit of cardstock there. I'm gonna stand up and see what it looks like to me. Again, wiggling it around helps to squish that down a little bit. I mean, that's just me. Okay. Looks like maybe I'll come out a little ways. Okay, so one bad thing is that my Fabri-Tac isn't dry. So if I go to try and move it right now, that's gonna happen. So that's not good. Yeah, I can't do much else there. I'm just gonna have to glue and then let it sit. And then once it's dry, I play with it quite a bit. My face is really close to the camera right now. Hope that's not bothering you guys. But once it's dry, I play with it quite a bit to get it pliable. So that looks pretty good where it's, I've got enough room that I can add paper because I want to cover this also. So this isn't all the way glued down. I can add paper under there. Okay, and then in the center, I have the same fabric that I am going to put on top. I'm gonna do it with you guys because I'm gonna leave it not glued on this part, so I can put paper here also. But that way you can just see, you know, the whole process-ish without the paper being added. So I'm just gonna put glue here. Oopsie, oopsie. That's okay. It's going to be covered. And then just do my best to line it up. So like I said, this is open, so I can still glue paper down. Okay, so at this point, I just need to let this dry, you guys. I think it's going to be really cute. So when I sew the signatures in, there will be buttons here, and I'll probably do a tassel for this journal as well, just depending on what I can find. Anyway, okay, so that's what I have for now. My next process is going to be fixing these pages as best I can. They're going to need some help. This poor side is really frayed a lot. I might add some lace or something there. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was informative in some way and not just repetitive. I will see you soon. Bye.